Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the vlog, and today we will talk about why consistency can help you on its own as well. So, when you're trying to do something or learn something new, then when you apply consistency on it, you force yourself to do it over and over and over again. And when you're doing it again and again, you get yourself up to a certain level just because of the consistency, just because you're doing every day, right? And you have these expectations from yourself that it has to be barely this much good. Like you set your own standards there that okay, it has to, like the last blog I wrote was like this, so this blog should be a little better, and this is the standard for it. It can't be worse than that. And you set your own standards for everything that you do consistently, and because of the fact that you're doing it consistently, it as you keep proceeding with it, it doesn't take as much effort, right? So if I say, like when I started vlogging, it took a lot more effort and a lot more courage to start speaking on camera and start sharing on camera. But now, after having done it for more than 500 600 days, it's not nearly as difficult as it was back then. Similarly for writing as well, when I started writing, it took effort to write it down and then to convert it into a post and stuff. It required kind of effort, but now it has become kind of second nature, right? So this is how you can build up your skills and make things easy for you. Consistency makes things easy for you. Writing is not easy, not at all easy. Putting yourself out there, putting your thoughts out there in a structured format that others can read, so not easy. But as you keep doing something that's difficult over and over again, gets easier with time and you get better at it, right? So you increase your skill set, you increase your armor, and that makes you more of an asset as a person, and you can do difficult things easily just because you did it consistently. So if there is anything difficult that you want to do, just try to do it consistently. If you want to learn something, just try to learn it consistently. Break it up into parts and say that okay, every day 1 hour I will just learn this thing. And if you do it consistently over time, that thing, even if it's super complex, it will get easier and easier for you. That's the message I wanted to share today. See you later. Currently reading this book, the Gita. It is written for children, but it is actually not just for children, but people of any age can read it, and it's very well written for you to understand the Gita. And this way through it, and here it is talking about Ashtanga yoga. Okay, so this is basically Ashtanga literally translates to 8 limbs, and practice and mastery of all these 8 limbs of yoga are believed to lead to the perfect balance that we talked about earlier. Okay, so these 8 limbs are, one is yama. So yama is how we behave with the world, like it's external, right? How we interact with the outside world. It has to be non-violent, ahimsa. It has to be truthful, that is satya. Then it has to be non-covet, something someone else has. Okay, so basically you should not want what someone else has, or even desire or love anything too deeply what we ourselves have. Okay, so and then there is control of desires. Sure, you need to control your desires and not be greedy or hoard things for the future. Okay, this is how we should interact with the outside world, that is yama. Then there is niyama, which is disciplines we should practice not for the world but for our own selves. This comprises routine, and sauchya, which means sanitation of your own self and your mind. Both ways, you need to clean your body and your mind every day. That's what it says. Then there is asana, which talks about yoga postures and how it can help your mind and body come together and get more peaceful and get more happy. And then there is pranayama, which is basically breath work and how your breath influences your emotions. So let's read this one. It's pretty interesting. Ever notice how often the breath is used to describe emotions? He breathed a sigh of relief. She gasped with fear. Her face was pale with anxiety. Her breathing shallow. The sight was breathtaking. He held his breath. What was going to happen now? When we are calm, we breathe slow and deep. When we are stressed or angry, we are frightened, we breathe fast and shallow. Ashtanga yoga believes that pranayama, or breath control, is the first step to controlling your emotions. Okay, that's what it says, and I totally believe in it. It's totally scientific. Okay, this is then there is pratyahara, which means that you need to control your senses by withdrawing into yourself. Okay, so you need to don't just constantly keep feeding your senses. Don't give them whatever it craves. Have some control on it. Then there is dharana, which means deep work and focus, that training your mind to focus intently on a specific object. And there is dhyana, which is meditation, which means focus intently for longer and longer periods of time on the same object. Okay, so this is basically meditation, sitting quietly. Then there is samadhi, which is deeper meditation. So during the practice of samadhi, your focus on the object is so complete that you become the object. Okay, so this is what I read yesterday, and I underlined the important parts of it. But this concept of Ashtanga yoga is really brilliant. If you get all of these right, all 8 of these right, then you can get to a state where you are super happy and you are living a great and healthy and fulfilling life. If you just do all of these things, your mind will be at peace and your body will be at peace. Just do all 8 of these, and if you want to learn more, just Google Ashtanga yoga and you will get all of these. All right, see you. So the sun is about to set just behind me. If I focus it here, you might be able to see it, or I'll need to remove myself. Yeah, I guess you saw it. So the sun is about to set. We are going to call it a day, and I'll see you tomorrow with another vlog. Bye bye.